Okay, good afternoon, class. I'm your lecturer for today. I'm going to take you through the road safety in Kenya. And as we know, when we are using our roads, we must be careful and we must be safe. Okay, let us go for the introduction. Okay, in the introduction part, I will welcome you to our presentation. And as we know that the road safety is a crucial issue that affects everyone, either pedestrian, driver, maybe you're a motorist, a cyclist. You must be safe in our environment, and also we have to take care of our our other members, like the wild animals, the cattle we have, the sheep, and even the dogs. So they must be both be safe in the environment we are in. So as we know, we are going to deal with the road safety in here in Kenya and how we can improve it and measures we can go through, so that when we are going through them, you'll be able to learn each and every part of it. So in the current statistics, we know that for of the reason to which our the NTSA brought up is that NTSA, NTSA brought it up and say that currently we have a minimum or an average of 10 accidents in a day in the last 6 months. Even of the last, we had some accident which involved the school bus almost a week ago, and we know that is not a good thing to happen to our children, because we are, even those who survived the accident, we are traumatizing them, because someone will just be there thinking what will happen, what in the next few years. Someone will be worried on what happened, like maybe someone has got some fracture or some even this dislocation, or maybe to an extent of losing his or her leg, hand, or any other part of the body. So it will cause trauma. That is now the social impact, is the social impact of the accident. So it will traumatize most of our children. In the economical part, okay, to undergo some treatment when you have gone to, when you have been involved in an accident, it will cost you a lot of money. So it will not be economical, and even the people will lose you lose some of your body parts which was used normally in day-to-day activities, so to produce something viable to the country. So we can talk of the causes of road accident. Mainly in Kenya, there are some few, like speeding. Most of our drivers don't follow the speed limit. You find someone just only accelerating without knowing what is what is on the front of the road. So when you drive above the speed limit, you will cause an accident. Another one is drunk driving. This involves people who are taking drugs, like maybe alcohol, maybe some weed like a miraa, or even the bank. You take them, then uh, you you go into the machine, your car, and then you start driving. When you are drunk or when you are not in your good state of mind, making decision is very low. Your thinking capacity, I can say so, is very low. And most of these drinks have put the the label that to don't drink and drive, meaning when you are drunk, don't even drive. Reckless behavior. On the part of the reckless behavior, this is now where our Subaru boys come in. Some people are just going there driving like they have experience, so that they can see they have a big car or a noisy car. So people just drive recklessly, which will harm the people on the roads. The matter of inadequate infrastructure. This is now the where our government comes in. Like when you don't have a good roads, people will tend to have more accidents because the roads are poor and people are not able to control their cars very well. Another one is a human error. Maybe this is an example where someone is driving and is thinking of somewhere else. This normally comes in. The lack of awareness is when the people or the person using the road or any road users is not aware of what is going to happen next. Like when you are crossing the road as a pedestrian, you must cross when the road is clear. But if you are not aware of that, you'll just be hit by a car or crossing in the areas where it is not where are prohibited areas for pedestrians to cross. This is where there is no zebra crossing or where there is no overhead roads. Okay, legal frameworks. This is now where our government agency like NTSA come from. This is the National Transport and Safety Authorities, it is able to keep our roads safe. So the function of this framework is to keep our roads safe by making laws which govern the roads by maybe installing road signs, making sure that the road users have good roads. These are the people who are giving our government the feedback from the roads so that the government can implement. They also produce laws like the laws of you must be having a good safety belt, and they normally have the yearly checks on the cars so that they can see if your car is worth to walk on the roads. And they mostly they introduce these laws and make sure they are there to like maybe having a seat belts and then or other gadgets like first aid on your car. Public awareness campaign. These are campaigns which enables people to be taught or to be given information about the use of the roads. Like some people, like this is now where the Sikika road safety comes in. These people normally have a very powerful social media pages, which when there is a traffic they report, when there is an accident they report it with, like immediately. So people who are using their sites are able to get the updates of each and every part of the road and what's happening on these roads. Now, there are now also the government agencies, which means like the NTSA have said before, and the NGOs which educate the public on the safety of the road. So this will help the people, the road users, to be aware of what is happening. Now, in the part of the infrastructure, this is where now the governments come in, where you build good roads which enable the road users to use it with minimal damage, like creating new roads with less potholes or even none. Also installing road signs, yeah, which are visible to the infrastructures. Also having the information and having the information on maybe a wall or can we say some posters which give the state of the road, maybe a two-way, three-way, or four-way road. So that's now the projects of the government, like the ongoing one in after Thika Super Highway, there is a super highway going to Embu. That is an example of a well project now which the government is working on it. Okay, now this is the enforcement and penalties. Enforcement is how are our law enforcement agencies ensuring that there is a good road safety. This is now where our policemen come in. These are the people who are in the road checking whether you are carrying excess passengers or maybe having some irregulars like expired license and you are operating on the roads. So these people should be respected despite the fact that they love so much to be bribed. but they should be respected. They are doing a good job. Also, when having a penalties, when you are found with a mistake, you are reported and taken to the police station. Then you will go to court and be able to answer your case. So also, our drivers must be trained well, and you must visit a good driving school for you to learn more about the rules of the road and also able to know how to handle your car on the road. And when you have a license, you will be able to operate on the roads. But of late, there was some exam done by those people who are on the road, about 357, and only 52 pass, meaning many of the people who are using our roads are not well trained. So we have to be cautious about that. So people must learn the rules of the road well and be able to give the best of their knowledge on the roads. Okay, the last part is now an information for each and every driver. Drive slowly and follow the speed limit. Otherwise, speed is kill. We will have to watch a video here and okay.